Egan, Mr. Vanilla Bean. Welcome to my kitchen. Yeah, hey, what do you know? I'm doing another cooking episode today, and we are actually in my kitchen. Can you believe it? That's pretty cool, huh? So, today I've got my table that's usually in there, right here, so that I can be here with you guys in the kitchen today. I've got my cooking utensils all laid out, and guess what? We are going to be making, not poppy seed chicken. That was the plan today, but I did not buy the right ingredients for some reason, something that I have made lots and lots of times. I just went to the store and forgot what I was buying. So we're winging it today. Yay! All right, so what we're actually going to make today is what I'm going to try and do is make some cream cheese chicken balls. Pretty much I just looked at what I had available to me, and I said, I've watched enough cooking episodes of different things that maybe I can throw something together out of this and it'll sound really good and taste really good, or it will be a complete flop. You guys are along for the ride to find out. Hope you're excited. I know I am. Yay. All right, so here, let's go ahead and take a look at the first few things that I have here. So the very first item that we're going to be using is going to be our chicken, which is right here. We're getting ready to cook that. We will be using cream cheese. As you can tell, I go for the expensive stuff. Totally. We are going to be using garlic powder. I'm sure that's a shock after my other video. Salt, another shock. Originally it was going to be poppy seed chicken. I don't think I'm making that, but I have it out just in case I decide to use it with this mixture. Again, the really expensive stuff right here with the buttery rounds. We are going to use some butter. Gotta love butter. I like butter. We are going to use some eggs. Yes. We are going to use some eggs. I bet you're excited. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but Mr. Vanilla Corn is in the other room. He did not want to join me today for this video because he felt it was more important to play video games. So what we're going to do now is the first thing that I'm going to do is cook the chicken. And what I'm going to do is I am going to boil the chicken. I think that's going to make it, I don't know, I like boiled chicken when you mix it in with other things like that. Sometimes I think you could pan fry it, but I kind of like the boiled texture. It's kind of softer, a little bit moister, and we're going to try it. Again, I've not done this before. It's just kind of my own little thing. So I'm going to drop it in here in the water. I am going to then turn on the oven because it's not on yet. I am going to, so what I'm going to do is I am going to add some salt to the water. I don't know. I just usually do that if I'm boiling something. Added some garlic. So I'm also going to add a little bit of butter to the water here. I don't know that that really does anything or not, but typically when I boil something, I add a little bit of butter. So there we go. Actually, that's kind of a lot of butter. So what I've done is I moved it over to a different burner. It just seems to work better for boiling water and boiling things. So that way we'll just let it get hot, do its thing over there. In the meantime, we're going to kind of get ready for making what I'm going to make the crust basically. So I was trying to think about this, and I think the way that I'm going to make the crust is I'm going to take the buttery rounds from Great Value. I'm going to crush them up, and I'm going to mix them with some butter. I'm going to go ahead and take the rounds, I'm going to just start crushing them. I think this is probably the most satisfying part of this cooking video, at least the making process. There's something exciting about just really crushing them. Yeah! Yeah, okay. That felt pretty good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That, I want to do it again. All right, so we've got 2 of these that I've crushed up. Got my butter in here. Definitely very liquidy. I'm going to go ahead and I've got a very large bowl right here. I'm just going to go ahead and pour in the first awesome. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but I just opened this package up with the camera over there. For some reason I thought you'd want to watch the chicken boil. Silly me. Instead of what I'm doing down here. Anyways, so opened it up. It went flying everywhere. Awesomeness. Anyways, let's go ahead and pour this in here with that. Let's just kind of mix this up. Really what I'm wanting to do, and I don't know if I'm doing this right or not at all, is I am just kind of wanting to get the crust nice and soft, because what we're going to do is we're going to, in theory, make these cream cheese balls with, whoa! Anyways, what I was going to say is we're going to try and make these cream cheese balls with the chicken mixed in, dip it in the crust, and then bake it for a little while, and hopefully, we're going to have this nice cheesy chicken ball thing that I just decided to make today. Again, I don't know if I'm doing it right. Okay, so while we're letting that cool down there, I'm thinking that I want to egg wash this stuff, the cream cheese balls, and mix them in the egg wash, and then mix them over here. Having said that, I'm looking at this now, and I put the butter in there and mixed that all around. I'm not sure if that was the right move or not. Maybe I should have left it dry and just put it on the egg wash dry. I'm not sure. So we're going to see what's going to happen. All right. So I don't know how many eggs I actually need. I'm going to just break some open and kind of mix them around and just see how it looks. Okay, we've got 4, so I'm going to try and stop there and just mix it around and see how much that is. That may be too much, that may be too little. So there's the bowl. Here's our cream cheese. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of squish it. Wow. Well, I was going to do something different, but I didn't do it because it's open. What I was going to do is I was going to squish it up, just kind of soften it in the package. Unfortunately, the package was very easy to open. It just, as soon as I started squishing it, went whoosh. So, okay. There's that. That's one. Let's try this again and see what happens. There we go. Well, it's opening up again. See it? Ah! Okay. At least it's not hard to open, right? Okay, we've got the cream cheese in there. All right, so let's go ahead and cut up this chicken. And I'm going to use my scissors.
Who would want to use scissors to cut?
Daddy wants to use scissors to cut.
Well, that's not the way you cut chicken.
It is if you've got chicken scissors.
Oh, you don't have chicken scissors, though.
Well, what am I cutting with?
Scissors.
Scissors. Cutting up chicken, it's a blast. And voila, we got the chicken in there. I'm having flashbacks to making cookies and mixing the butter and the sugar together. All right, so that's starting to get soft, and before it's too late, I'm going to mix in a little bit of garlic. A little bit of salt. Okay, so I'm kind of considering throwing in a can of this too. It'll make it a little bit softer, maybe add a little more chicken flavor. Thing is, if I add this, there's no going back. Let's do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just start off with a little bit for now, not a lot. Just see if that helps me get the right consistency for what I'm thinking this should be.
I'm back to just...
There we go, that's the mixture. You know what, I'm going to mix in some poppy seeds.
We can pick it up.
Whoa, way more than I meant to. Okay. That stirred really, or that poured really well. Okay, so I don't really think it needs a lot of poppy seeds. Honestly, it's almost more for the color. The color. I can't believe that I said that. Yeah, I just kind of felt like it looked like it was missing something. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to set the oven to 350, let it start heating up so it can preheat and get ready. It is Keith's bedtime in 2 minutes, which means what I am going to do is stop the cameras from shooting for a few minutes while I get him to bed, while this is heating up, come back here and rejoin you all. Okay, I am back. Keith is in his bedroom, or actually in my bedroom, probably playing something. I told him he could have another half hour playing something. So now we're getting into the part that is going to be my least favorite part of this entire thing, which I'm going to have to get my hands dirty. I hate doing that. I really do. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop out some concoction here. And I'm going to try and shape it into a ball. You know what? This is actually more liquidy than I meant for it to be. Okay, so then I'm going to, hopefully the camera is catching this. Let's go ahead and move this over here. Let's move this over here. And yeah. So now I am going to dip this in the egg wash And then I'm going to come over here and there we go. That's the first ball. And we're going to set it over here in this. And here we go again. There's two. Okay, I'm just going to make a whole bunch of these till I run out of mixture, and then we'll put it in the oven. I don't really know how long to cook these. This is just an experiment. So I'm going to put it in and kind of go by my nose. Now, a couple things could happen. This was really softer than I was expecting it to be. Probably because I put in the cream of chicken soup, which I wasn't originally planning on doing, but I thought it would make it easier to mix, which it did. So because I did that, it's softer. I'm worried that I'm going to put it in and they're going to just melt as it cooks and they're going to go everywhere. That might happen. If it does, hopefully it's still pretty tasty. If it doesn't, then great. We will have the ball shape that I was looking for. Anyways, let's give this a shot. Can you see this? Okay. So, here is my oven. Here's my table. I did not plan that out very well, did I? Okay, let's move the table. I'm also not sure which rack to put this on, so I'm going to put one on the top rack and one in the middle. Like so. There you go. You can see it right there. It is cooking. All right, welcome back. The food is done. It is out of the oven. It has had some time to cool. Keith is still awake, as you probably can tell with this camera. Here's the food. There we go. It looks delicious. Let's take a good look at it over here. And let's see here.
It's me, Captain America.
Hold on, bud. So on this side, this is the one that was cooked from the top, and this here is the one that was cooked from the middle rack. As you can see, it got a little more brown. Remember, I flipped it over, so that's kind of the underside, but this one was flipped over as well, and it wasn't quite as brown on the bottom. So if you want it to be more crunchy, you probably want to put it in the middle oven. If you want it to be a little bit more soft, probably want to put it on top. That's my observation. It probably took about 40-45 minutes to cook. I'm not quite certain how long. I really did it by the smell and just opening it up and looking at it. I really probably should have looked at the time and said, hey, this is how long it's taking, but I didn't. So if you decide to make this, which I will put the recipe, all the ingredients and everything down in the description below. If you do decide to make it, you're going to have to figure out how long you want to cook it yourself and just watch it.
Just without my shield in.
Just, come on, bud. Just be yourself today.
Ta-ta.
All right, so as you can see, we have Mr. Vanilla Corn here with us. Hey, Mr. Vanilla Corn, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm eating my yummy stuff.
Yep. So, put to bed, obviously didn't stick, huh? Anyways, he said he was hungry, so fixed him some macaroni and cheese, and he's going to try some of this delicious food that he did not want to help me cook. I think there's a story about that. Maybe it's called Chicken Little? I don't know. Anyways, so would you like to take a taste?
Mm-hmm. Is it hot?
I don't think so. Well, it's got some steam. You want me to blow on it?
Mm-hmm.
And I will tell you that from cooking the poppy seed chicken, which is pretty much the same recipe, it turns out, as what I just did here, only with sour cream instead of cream cheese. This inside gets really, really hot, so you really, really, really want to wait. I have burned myself so many times eating it. Okay, you ready? Come on.
Mm-hmm. Mmm.
Is it good? Is it better than your macaroni and cheese?
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good.
It is really good. It did not maintain the ball shape, but yeah, definitely a good dish. I hope you liked the video. I hope you had fun watching it. Go ahead and if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Make some comments. Tell me what you think I should have done differently. If you think I should have done something differently, tell me what you'd like me to make later in another video. I really enjoy making these cooking videos, and I really enjoy when people watch and tell me what they think. Really appreciate that. On top of that, subscribe, share the video. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.